Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Board of Public Works this evening on July the 11th, 2022. We are just got our camera going, so we're just running a few minutes late. The first thing to do is call our meeting to order, so we are in order. The next thing is our roll call by our clerk treasurer, Jan Hardy.
Mayor Amy.
Here.
Karen Grucius. Here. Tom Lewis.
Here. Thank you, Ms. Hardy. This next thing is the approval of our minutes from June the 27th, 2022. We'll accept a motion to present them.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I will second that motion.
Motion and second. Any questions, comments? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you very much. The next thing is the waiver approval for the Mid-America Science Park. We'll hand this over to our Mass director there.
I have a waiver for the Youth Grant Making Council for their usual business meeting on August 12th and September 9th for room 126. And then I also have one for the Scott County Community Foundation, and they are wanting room 224 on September 12th and 14th, and that's to help students with their essays for the Lilly Scholarship.
Okay. But these others for the all-day ride for a cure.
Oh, no, that's next after.
What
Do you,
day?
do
Do
you
you
want
want to
to
do them
go
all
ahead
at
and,
once, Tom?
Huh?
You want to do them all at one time?
We can.
Okay.
So
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
What, Karen?
What day is the ride for cure on? Because each one of these is a different day.
Yeah, she'll tell you that.
yep. So I have 3 waivers for Ride for a Cure. The first one is on September 11th for their auction, and they're wanting the garage area for that one. And then the next one is September 24th, and that's their annual Ride for a Cure event, and that would be the banquet hall and the garage area. And then they already went ahead and sent next year's waiver, so that's probably what you're getting confused about. It's for 2023, and that's September 16th.
They sent it a year in
Okay,
advance.
23.
And the reason why they, you can tell.
Yeah, the date got confused with the last person that was taking care of it.
So they want to go ahead
So
and get
they
it for
went
next
ahead
year
and
now.
sent it just in case.
Oh, okay. It's fine with me. Is that all right with you, Karen?
I was just questioning the dates. I make a motion we approve them.
All of them?
All
Okay. I'll second that motion.
We have a motion by Karen Gracious, second by Tom Lewis. Let me just say this. I mean, typically, the waivers are for children. And the Ride for the Cure is an amazing thing. And it's for folks whose children or mate is in the dire straits of a terrible disease. So I thank you for doing this, because typically we're there to try to pay our bills, but right here, these are worthy causes. So
Yeah.
thank you very much. All in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The next thing is the sewer adjustments. What do we have there?
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, that's just, I passed those around there.
Have we voted on those in the past? We don't vote.
Just
on them.
present them, usually we present them and have them
Okay.
signed, so
Right.
I think we can just say they were sewer adjustments.
Okay.
You were
Presented.
just looking for things to put on the agenda, weren't you?
Actually, I just always feel bad because Melina kind of has to speak up when he says, is there anything else? So I just thought, we'll just put that wording on there and it'll be taken care
Yeah,
of.
and then she had to be absent
She was
tonight,
here.
so we went ahead and presented them, to- yeah.
All right.
So these are a lot of pool. I can imagine pools being 93-degree weather, right? A lot of pool.
Right.
So that's where that sewer adjustment's coming in at. So we have seen the pool adjustments, so looks like you've put your names to them as I will, so we're accepting these. So the next thing is our claim approval by the clerk treasurer.
Yes, I would just ask for a motion to approve the claims as presented.
I will make that motion.
I will second.
Motion by Tom Lewis, second by Karen Gracious. Any other questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. Now, we come to the one, the only, the chief of police, Scott Sanders.
We're having our agility test Wednesday. We have 6 applicants that are going to be there. Our agility test is our push-ups that are up and running. What is it? What's it called? You gotta jump up, can't remember what it's called right now.
Jump up and touch something.
Yeah, whatever the academy's exit standards are,
Yeah.
is what we use. So there's 5 or 6 different things. I allow them to miss one thing. They can fail one thing and continue through the process, so.
So is this for current?
James Vyers left and went to the gaming commission, so I currently have an opening right now.
Okay, so it's for new prospective
Yeah,
people.
it's for a new hire, yes.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, I keep the board abreast of what's going on with that. I hope to make it a speedy process if I can.
Yeah.
Chief, that all three of us need to be out there as well and go through this test.
Well, we're thinking about making our officers start doing it again, make sure they're
After next July.
Yeah, after next July. Thank you, Jan.
Yeah, you're usually quicker than
She's-
that.
yeah, she's-
Yeah, you're usually, yeah.
Oh. Well, thank you, Chief. And all the cars are in and I have the old ones, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I saw them parked over here.
Yes, sir.
We had our annual inspection of our vehicles. The mayor performed the inspection. The chief got the best looking award.
I was gonna say, one of the officers received the best car of the year and he just named it.
Best car of the year.
Yeah, the cleanest probably of the year. I mean, I gotta tell you though, all of our officers, and this should probably be known by our public, we are not going to be outgunned here. And we have automatic weaponry, we have shotguns, we have our service pistols, we have also backup to that. So we carry an appropriate amount of rounds. So I want the city of Scottsburg to know that we are prepared for anything coming our way. So I don't need to be solemn there, but I also want the people to know that,
So maybe that's.
we are
what
ready to
gets
go
on the
with
sewer
the-
adjustment too,
and,
so if you just.
you know. So, and we are gonna change our police up a little bit. I mentioned this to the chief, and he had a term for it. He said it's called community policing. And, Chief, why don't you kind of explain that a little bit? Probably.
Yeah, it's not a new concept. It's a concept that's been around for a while. And, you know, it's something that we always ask the officers to do. We just have to reinforce it from time and again, the things we expect them to do while they're out on their patrols or, you know, this summer's been very, very busy, so I think they've worked 6 accidents today already. It's been a crazy summer. But when they're out on patrols, try to interact with the community. Simple things, if they have needs, or if there's concerns. We can also review reports and see if we have any trouble areas. And we can hit those a little harder and talk to the community in that area. And then our night shift, we're asking them to, the businesses are open 24/7. Just stop in, get a cup of coffee. Usually that's hotels and gas stations, just to stop in and communicate with the clerks, let them know we're out and about, and if they need anything, let us know.
And one of the things we're doing is Chief is getting some of the guys cards they can give. When people are outside, I want to be able to stop and walk over and tell them, hey, my name's, Officer Rutherford. Here's my card. You're in my area, and I want you to know if you see anything, give me a call. So that we have kind of our officers getting to know the residents in that area. So we have 17 officers, and Chief's gonna have one guy that's gonna have the downtown, for example. And that guy likes to get out of his car and walk that chick into the doors on the, ours was, one day I came by one evening night and just pulled the door came wide open. It was locked, but we hadn't locked the inside. So things of that nature. So
We did order, get cards ordered today.
yeah, thank you, Chief. So again, and for more than that, they may be driving at night and see a light out. They can write the pull number down. They may be driving and see we're missing a stop sign. They may be driving and see guys mowing and putting clippings on the street. Well, we warn them once, then we bill them, we give them a ticket the next time. The ticket's going to be paid here at the utility office. So we want people to know that we do have ordinances. We are giving those ordinances to our police officers, and we want to make sure those ordinances are enforced as well. with the sound ordinance. I think the sound ordinance says you cannot have enough sound outside that you can hear in 30 feet. Is that correct,
The
Chief?
noise ordinance?
Noise ordinance.
Yeah, I don't wanna say 100% that's correct, but I think that's right.
It's close.
It's a newer ordinance and I'm not 100%. You gotta memorize.
I'm certainly 30 feet off the highway, and I certainly had my windows bouncing together last night
Yeah,
with cars.
30 feet off the highway, is that?
No, I'm saying, I'm more than 30 feet off the highway. I mean, and my windows were bouncing last night. So,
There's some time restraints on it and things, that's that.
yeah, then there are some time restraints, that's exactly correct. So, folks, also to fill in last night, or about this past weekend, this weekend posed a real era for Scottsburg in that we're going to see 4.3 inches of rain in a short period of time, after having 2 days of rain and storms. And I cannot commend our teams. I believe it was on Wednesday night, we had, we had 2 outages in separate areas, and our electric department had both outages up. Trees are down on both. They had the trees cut off, the power back up in 57 minutes. I mean, we have some electrical suppliers that I've been on hold for 57 minutes trying to get to them. So we've got an outstanding team. The next night we had a lot more. We had a tremendous amount of trees down. Our team did work. We had everything up except for 4 houses. We worked till 12:30 that night. The only reason the other 4 houses were not up is because the trees had pulled the risers and the meter base totally off the house.
Ooh, wow.
So they had to literally get an electrician to put it back up on the house so we could hook back up to it. That happened the next morning, and we had everybody up by noon the next morning. It did affect our fiber optic. Again, fiber optic worked until late that night. We had one fiber optic guy who worked a 24-hour shift just to make sure that everything was up. So kudos to our people. I know that this past weekend also we had our street guys coming in on Saturday. So we had several areas that had some water issues. So we want you to know that we are looking at stormwater issues here in the city of Scottsburg. We do plan on coming up with a plan to address stormwater issues coming up. So that'll be our next big battle, is to fight the stormwater issues here. We're putting together a plan to correct this. So anyways, just want everybody to know that, everything went great even in a bad time. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for being a citizen of Scottsburg. So, well, folks, thank you so very much. Is there anything else we have for tonight? Jan? Okay. All right. Chief?
I'm good.
Okay. We have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Karen Gracious makes a motion. We're adjourned, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.